Howdy, everybody. We are live here at the portal. Welcome, one. Welcome, all. My name is the Brandt.
And I'm Bryan.
Nice. And we are here at the portal in Manchester, Connecticut, playing live. I'm not at my house. If you're used to the portal home studio, as I've now call it.
Could they tell that they're not?
Yeah, so behind us, this is our board game library, or some sections of it. This is, what, 3 of too many shells?
You really
arguably?
picked the top games to showcase?
No, this just seemed like a convenient place to sit. Our top games would be over there, I would say. Like the most popular games have their own wall that we put them on, new and popular. But I thought it'd be good to kind of sit in different areas of the store. It kind of shows off the store as we play. It's a Tuesday afternoon, so it is not like a busy time at the moment. Although we did have some air conditioning over here we had to turn off for the stream and everything. So how's it going, Bryan?
It's going well.
Nice.
Good to get this to the table.
I know. I'm excited to have you on camera again. So people don't know, Bryan is the owner of the portal. How's that been going, for lack of a better question?
Yeah, we're figuring things out. I know it's been quite the year, quite the time that I've had as the owner of the portal. So, but it's been going well. I know it's good to see faces that we hadn't seen in a long time. So it's just feeling like there's a little bit of excitement, But yeah, no, it's been going well.
Yeah, I mean, I was here for a board game day not too long ago, and it was pretty busy, like in a good way.
Yeah,
like not so busy that we can't handle it with current climate, but busy enough that it felt like people were coming out and playing.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be shocked by anything in this day and age.
Right.
So it's been a pleasant surprise right now with like just kind of reconnecting with people and seeing like stuff get to the table that hadn't been, the tables hadn't really been used for a year and a half. So
well, even us, we haven't played that many games together.
Yeah, no, I know
we've been playing more
games,
recently,
with Meadow, and there are a few games that are coming out too, which feel like there's some excitement behind the new releases.
Yeah, so Bryan made a great segue. We're going to play some Meadow today. This is a new game from Rebel Studio, I want to say. Rebel Games? I don't remember. Oh, no. I'm sorry. I put it in the thing. Rebel Studio. It's Rebel Studio. And it is an absolutely gorgeous game. Bryan is looking at it here. And it's pretty simple mechanisms, but quite enjoyable. Like, I like simple mechanisms, but you're making choices, and that's what this game is. Like, okay, you don't have to worry about how does the game work. You have to worry about, like, what do I pick, right? In terms of all that. So, awesome. Let's go on the table. Oh, actually, quick before we do that, show that to everybody. So it comes with a card index because there's a ton of cards you're going to see here. And what's interesting, you can just kind of peruse that, Bryan, yourself. But the card index is not telling you how the cards work in the game. They're really simple. It's literally giving you a fact about each and everything you come across. Like the one I always think of is it's like farmhouse. It's like back in the day, farmhouses were the center of so many things in a farming community. There was cooking, and there was a stove, and there was heat, and like I don't know, it's just very interesting. Like it's just giving you all these facts of what that was like. So
yeah, I should move it away so I don't just read it the whole time.
I just thought that was neat because I figured, oh, this is going to explain all the cards. So here we go. Here's Meadow, so you can see this gorgeous set of art and even the board underneath. There, and we've got our little campfire setting that we can go to. We'll do that. I will start by reading this little section in the book. It is short, but I think it tells us what it's about. In Meadow, players are wanderers observing nature, home to the most interesting stories where animals and plants are the main actors. Equipped with a map, players wander a picturesque landscape searching for inspiration among the breathtaking sights. They're led by their passion for discovering the mysteries of nature and by their desire to become acclaimed as the most skilled observer. The title will be won by the person who earns the most points from observing types of animals, plants, and landscapes, as well as from souvenirs gathered during their trip. The competition continues at the campfire, where players race to fulfill their adventurer's goals. There you go. So that's it. So we're in nature, which makes sense because we got this great artwork and everything here. So the game is going to take place over 6 rounds, so each of these kind of stone paths. I laid the meeple down so that people could see it better on camera. We're also in the corner here, Bryan. You can see us. Hi, we're in the corner. And then this campfire is the place we could go. We're gonna play over 6 rounds. Each round is going to be playing your 5 path tokens. So you can either play a path token to the map, or you can play a path token to the campfire. Obviously, there's only 3 spaces on the campfire, so once those are full, you can't play another one there. So we'll just alternate. Can you reach this? Did I put this too far away from you?
I can. How
I
far
think
do
we
you
can
need me to
actually
reach?
slide that over there and then give us space. Yeah, just, oh yeah, thanks. All right, that should be a little bit better. It's a little less centered, but I think a little easier. I made Bryan way over there. So on your turn, you're going to pick up one of these, and then you are going to place it in a slot, and kind of reminds me of Quadropolis. So then the 1 is going to tell you to take the first card. If I played the 2, I would take the second card. If I play the question mark, I'm going to take any card that I want in that row or column, whichever way I go. Then this tells you can play a card from your hand. So that card is going to go into your hand, not your tableau. And then typically you're going to have some number of cards in your hand and you can play a card after that, which I'll describe in a minute. Cards are immediately refilled. So this is west, this is south, and this is east. These 2 columns are south. So we'll refill. Halfway through the game, after 3 rounds, we will clear this whole thing and we'll switch south for north as we head back home. And then we'll have a new deck of cards. This one generally has more endgame scoring or higher scoring cards for other conditions in terms of what we're doing. The other option is you can put your tile over here at the campfire, and then that allows you to do 2 things. You can do the bottom action on each tile, which I will explain. They don't allow you to play a card when you go there. And then you can claim one of these bonuses. So if you see 2 of these adjacent symbols, so for example, here's a bird and here's a tree. And if you see those symbols, here's a tree, and we don't have any birds out here currently. But if you had both of those symbols in your tableau, then you could claim the spot in between. And you first place your 2, then your 3, then your 4. So you have to place them in that order. And obviously there's only 5, so only one of us will get to play our 4. You don't really need these available to you. In fact, I wonder if they make more sense up here. Yeah, that works. So that's what you can do. You can only claim these when you go to the campfire. And you can only claim 1. So if you complete all 5 on your first turn, and then your second turn you go there, you can't claim.
That's not like noted on these. It's just that's the thing.
That's the thing you can always do because you're going to the campfire.
Okay.
Yep. So that's going to be that. All right. So what do these do? So the number 1 allows you to take any card. Just pull a card from here, refill. The number 2 allows you to claim 2 of these tokens. I want to call them road tokens, and we each start with 1. So you can claim 2 more. They allow you to play these kind of landscape location cards. So most of them have a requirement that you need to have one of these, and then when you play it, you flip it over to show it's used, and you put the card with that. This is a separate tableau. It can go anywhere. And then points scored are these leaves. And the leaves are all like kind of color-coded or shape-coded to how many points they're worth. There are some 4-point cards, and I don't think there are 5-point cards, but now that I'm saying that, it means I'll be wrong. So you can claim 2 more of those, not the cards, obviously, that go with them. This one is you can go to any deck, draw 3 cards, keep 1, and then discard the other 2 to the bottom. This one allows you to play 2 cards from your hand. So that would be the exception, and this one lets you do any of those 4 actions. So pretty straightforward. So now I just have to explain the tableau to you and the way the cards work. So you're creating biomes. You can have 10 biomes, which is basically just 10 columns. And you're going to take cards and you're going to stack them. I'm going to see, perfect. Here's a card right here. So this card, this shows me what's on the card. Obviously, it's showing an amphibian and there's a salamander here, but represented by the frog. This shows me what's required to play the card. So in order to play the card, I have to have a worm. And then whatever is here, that's what I cover in my tableau. So I have to play this card, I have to have a worm, and then I cover the worm. If you need 2 things, like, these aren't good examples because the actual biomes are always, like, you don't cover that, so they're always present. But if you need 2 things, then you pick 1 to cover, and you have to have them prior to covering 1. Like, if you cover 1 up, that doesn't get rid of it. That's how those work. So these actual biome regions, they will always be visible. So even when you cover that, you'll still have those. So cards like this that require 2 things are there. At the start of the game, you can pick. We're going to draft a row of cards, and you can pick which side you want to start on. So you can have the insect or you can have the worm. These cards here, the landscape cards, require you to have a road, which I already showed you, and then you play it there. And then I'm going to say later on in the game, but they're actually in this deck, and then I think in this deck, there'll be like items that you find at locations. And so those are very similar in that in order to play an item, you have to play it and cover a location.
Okay.
So you cover the location card. That's all that I saw that they had on them.
Are you covering those as well with the?
Those are just
different?
the requirements to play it.
Okay.
So it doesn't matter. Either
That's
way
what
is
you're-
fine.
okay.
In terms of all that. Make sure we're good here. Yeah, we seem good. All right. Yeah, that's essentially it. You're just going to play and you're going to set collect. You're only allowed, did I say you're allowed 10 of these?
Yeah.
So you can only go 10 wide. That's your restriction. It's not a big restriction, but I think there's a point you'll probably get 8 or 9. And
Nothing breaks that. Like that's a
yeah,
limit.
there's no cards with like text.
But you're saying these count separate?
This is a separate thing. Yeah, oh yeah, so these are not biomes, which is why you play them
Yeah.
the long way. Sound good?
Yeah.
I gave you the compass, so you go first.
All right.
But the first
You
thing we
draft
do,
first.
you know, I don't actually remember who drafts first. But we draft a whole row of cards. It tells you to just take random cards, but I think it's way more fun to. Well, sorry, the first play. The right of the starting player. Yep. So I would draft first. So I will just draft an entire row. So this is where, when I look at this, I decide, oh, which side would I rather be on in terms of that. So seeing this one that has that requirement. That would be kind of opposite. I'm being too fancy here. I'm just going to take this row. Right here. So these cards go in my hand, and then...
Do we refill it now, or I draft probably
I don't
before?
know. I played that I refilled.
Oh, you think?
Probably not, though, because then there'd be no purpose to somebody going first, right?
Yeah, I think.
Nope. After a player drafts, refill.
All right.
I've played once, but I haven't played more than once.
Is that just
so.
That's just in a biome?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, so this is not... These cards are not exclusive. There's just a higher percentage of those things.
And this would be... Yeah, that's one of the ones where you need both?
You need 2 things, yep.
All right.
Oh, yeah, and then there's those 5 symbols there. Don't forget.
Okay. I'll just take these. The ones you just filled.
Perfect. Makes sense. All right, so you go first, so you're always placing a path token. That's...
And we put this down first, depending on which side
Yeah,
you
you
want.
pick which side you want that on.
All right. Sorry, and you're saying I always pick a path token?
You always play a path token.
Oh,
on
yeah,
your
okay.
turn.
Yeah. Let's see. I think I'm going to go... I'm going to go to the top. Oh, I guess that needs a thing, doesn't it? So I'll play this here, and I'll grab this card, correct? Oh, I play a card first, or does it matter?
Nope, you play afterward.
Okay, so I'll grab that.
I don't think that order matters. At the campfire, you can do things in any order.
Okay. And I'll play this card here.
So yeah, like at the campfire, I could play this, claim one of these, and then play 2 cards that allow me. You can even play 1 card, claim one of these, then play a second card that covers.
Okay.
So their order does matter that it doesn't matter. Here, I don't think playing a card before or after you draft a card would make a difference, because you can play the card you draft. So, all right, I need to get a house. Oh, you took that house from there. So instead, I need a beetle. And where can I find a beetle? There's just one right here, so that might be my easiest play. So I'm going to go there, and I'm going to grab that 1 card. And I shall play it. Your turn.
Now, with something like covering 2,
You pick one or the other to cover.
With this one you do? Okay.
Yes, you need both.
What's the one that had the slash?
Oh, it's either or. It's a great question.
What's the difference between
Yep.
those
So
two?
this is I only need one of these,
Mhm.
and I cover the one I have.
Okay.
This is I need both, and I choose one to cover.
Oh, okay. That's what you're saying. Okay.
Yep. No, that I did not make that clear, so that was a good question.
Perfect.
I'll allow that question.
That one's fine. All right. I guess I'll go here and take this beetle,
I'm just gonna put mine right here somewhere.
and then I will play the beetle.
Perfect. All right. Let's see. Could just go and play those two. I don't know how beneficial that is. So I have these two. I need that biome, which I don't have. Go get another one of these so I could have a flower. Fence could be good. I don't know. All right. I am gonna go. There you have that rabbit. Wow. I'm gonna go here. And I'm gonna take this flower. And then I'm going to play this. Chipmunk? Mouse? I think it's a mouse. Your turn.
All right. I will go here to grab this flower. Are there more of these that you switch out?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's 10.
Does that make this flower kind of worthless, or it just kind of helps to stack off of other things?
It does not make it worthless, but it makes it less worthy.
Fair enough. Let's see. So yeah, I'll still take it and just see what happens, and then I will play. Let's see. I'll play this bird. Now, so you're saying, so if I cover this one, right? Like now I need another beetle to do.
Right.
Okay, perfect.
That's exactly it. All right. Still trying to get myself a house.
And that's saying adjacent.
Oh yeah.
to the biome?
So when you play it on a card that's adjacent to where the house is.
So this matters the order that they are?
It does.
Okay.
Yes. Yep. Yeah.
But when you play a card initially, you can put it wherever.
That's a great question. I didn't worry about it that much.
Okay, fair enough.
I don't know if you have to play it on either end or if you can play it in between. I don't think this comes up enough.
Yeah, no.
It's not like we're gonna get to these cards and they're gonna be like it has to be between these. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't. But I can definitely look it up if it'll probably become relevant now that I said it's not relevant. All right. Let's see. This is slowing me down today. I think I'm just gonna look for what I see, which is right here. I see this butterfly. I see butterflies there, and I have these two on this card, so I can cover it immediately. I'm gonna play tactically instead of strategically. Ooh, and there's a bird.
So I will. It seems tough to get going on this one. But maybe I'm just
this feels limiting.
Let's see.
Or more limiting than you would think.
But let's go here. And I can pick anyone from this row, correct?
Yeah.
So I'll take this one. And then I will play it.
Anyone but that one. No.
Oh, is that a thing?
Only if you're the teacher. All right, so now I have my butterflies. I need my mushrooms. I need a tree. So I will also use my question mark. I'll take that mushroom, and I will play my tree card. Yeah, I figured we had enough room, but we might get wide. We can for me, I can back my cards up a little bit. You can come this way.
I'm not even looking at the the different ones for here. Let's see. Let's just go with terrain. Always seems like it's a good thing to have, right?
Yes.
Let's go there. Take this, and I will play it.
Well, I think I will play suboptimally, but I'm going to go here and play 2 cards, but I only have 1 because I can't play my other cards. But then I'm going to claim the butterfly. See, I really thought this was closer to green, so I gave it to you, but it's definitely closer to blue now that I see it. I'm going to try to play with your pieces. So I have these. They don't necessarily have to be next to each other in my tableau.
Okay.
They happen to be here, but it has to be 2 that are next to each other here, so I'm going to claim that one.
Okay.
That is the end of the round, right?
I think so. We're done.
So we take our tokens back, and we only reset the board in the 3rd round. Or,
when it
sorry, after the
switches
3rd
to
round.
The new.
Yep, then we'll put the
thing.
new in, and we sweep all the cards.
Okay.
All right, so I am first here. Yeah, tricky trying to. I want to get to this house so I can play this card, but I don't have that. So work my way through. All right. Have that region, but I don't see that one. So I guess I'll just go get this one and play it. Go ahead.
This comes out. I will. Let's see. All right. So if I go to the campfire, this one, I guess I'll put it on my side. So this one I can claim first, right? It doesn't really matter, but I can claim the bird and the tree. Correct. And then I will draw. Is it 1 from each deck, or
You draw 3 from one deck,
3 from
keep
one
one
deck.
and put 2 on the bottom.
Okay. And the difference between, like, is there?
These are pretty much, from what I remember, these are pretty much exclusively
Terrain
regions.
region,
These are critters and crawlers. This is a mix of landscapes and buildings.
Okay.
What would I call that? People things, houses, fences, etc.
All right.
And
so,
objects you can find, which we haven't seen any of those yet.
So I'll draw 3 from the east, and let's see. And I will play that one, and these 2 go to the bottom.
Perfect.
I don't play it, though. Do I?
No, you don't play a
So
card
I
when you go
don't
there
play it.
unless you use the 4
Yep.
tile.
There we go.
All right. So that would allow me to play this flower. There. Yeah, these regions are all houses and birds, which we can't play. Do I have all of those yet? No, so I could work my way towards that one, and then this region isn't available because I didn't flip my card to the other side. I have that. I don't have the tree. All right. Well, we will go here, and we will take this one and play it. Yep, you cannot move played cards. They must stay where you played until the end of the game.
Okay.
So I would assume you create some kind of rows and columns.
All right. So I'm going to go, let's see. I'm going to go here and take this one and then play it.
All right. I am going to go here and I'm going to take this stone bridge. So I have a road token.
Yep.
I have a tundra,
And the other
winterland, and I have these two. So I put it here, and then I just flip the token, which just reminds me that I use the token. There's no necessity of doing that. Let's see if we got an equipment card. Nope, but we did get a house.
Interesting. Now that would have to cover that type of terrain, though?
Yes.
Okay. Well, we'll take it, because it's the first house.
We do need it.
Let's see. I guess I will play this card. Am I encroaching on your space?
No, you're fine.
All right, go ahead.
No, I mean, I can go. I wish this mouse wasn't on the table, but I didn't quite get myself enough room. I can go to here, so I should be good. The stacks didn't get too high, maybe 4 or 5 high, so we have pretty good room to back up. We're pretty much where this lip is rolling here. All right. I'm going to take this terrain. So I have all the terrain types. Kind of what you were saying, just set up for, okay, I've got them all now. Oh, look at that. Fruits came out right off the bat.
All right, I'm going to go here, take this, and I'm going to play something, but what to play? All right, I'll play that there. Go ahead.
Nice. All right. Yeah, this one's tricky. I don't have anything to claim. Wow. I want that rabbit. That one is worth a point, so that might be my place to go. Although also I could take this car. I could take... I would need too many houses if I start. That's okay. I want the bird. Take that.
You're really committed.
And then I'm going to play... Oh, that one needs the beetle, though. Oh, well. I'm going to play the flower.
All right, so I'm going to go to the campfire, and I can play 2 cards with that one, right?
Yes.
Okay. Let's see. Are you close to... You're close to getting that one.
I'm close to all of them, Brian. I am...
Well, I'm going to play 2 cards. Let's see. I had a plan. Let's see. So there's a butterfly. That one works, right? Cover the grub.
Yeah.
And I've got the other one. And
I believe you could play that here as well if you wanted to. I know you probably don't want to, but just to clarify.
Yeah, I think I'll keep it there. And then I will play another card.
Yeah, so if people are watching here at home or you're watching back later, if you're watching us live, say hi. Hello. If you're watching back later, though, you could see like we're pretty heads down thinking. Like it's a light game in terms of how do I pick things, but it's heavy in terms of like if I take that, then I need to commit to getting that symbol, and am I going to set up my hand? And like I just took this bird where I need a beetle, but then I covered the beetle, although I have a second one here, so I'm okay.
And I'll claim this one.
So we're making some pretty good decisions. And this artwork is just amazing. Some of these ones where they close in on the hive and everything. We're good?
Yeah.
All right, end of the round. Slide that up. Take our tokens back and pass this to you. So again, next round is when we'll clear the board and add in the other ones. And these definitely change it up, but they're not so changing. Like they're just cards that are worth 4 points and need like 3 things. It's not, go to your neighbor and shake up all their cards.
All their beautiful stuff. This is the only way to get more of those then, right? Okay.
Yes.
Well, that seems like it's going to be good to set up for. So I'll go here, take 2 of those. I don't know. Oh, I've got 2 right here.
Over there, yeah.
Perfect. And then I will claim this one. All right. Go ahead.
Oh, man, you got all those already, huh?
Yeah. right? Because I don't have to get rid of anything.
No, yeah, wow.
And once it's claimed, like then the thing can be covered, right?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so that just kind of leaves me open that when I play my bird, that's mine.
Yeah.
For better or for worse. So I don't really need to rush like to get that one. I need to figure out a house is what I need to do.
What's that saying?
I think it's part of the painting.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah. No, I don't. Yeah, I don't think you give me 6 points or something like that. All right, so houses have mostly been in here. So the question is, do I take them? But I already have a landscape. I could take a fence. I take a fence. And I have a tree, and I don't need a tree, so we're going to put the fence right here. On that one. Oh, look, that's both. Come on, house. All right, so these are the equipment ones. So these just, I don't even know what to say. It's like treasure, I think is what it's called. So it's like, oh, we found this necklace when we were at the bridge.
Okay.
And you just 1 for 1. So it's not really, I mean, it's covering the landscape symbol because it requires a landscape.
You could not put it on.
You can't put it on the
other
fruit.
one. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see.
But to me, it's kind of a fun story. Like, oh, we were at the stone bridge, and then we were wading in the water, and we saw this. I mean, right? Like, you're creating the story, but it's so
Yeah.
simple. It's kind of fun. Like, I don't know. I guess in some sense, it's like those things that we've all experienced. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe people are like, I've never been to a stone bridge. Sorry.
So I take this and then I flip this over.
Yeah.
Right. Cool.
All right. Still no houses. No cherries. So again, I could take. Oh, I covered that, so I can't do that one. I guess the thing that makes the most sense then is to do this. Actually, I'll just do the 3 because I can do anything. And I'll take this bird and I'll put it here.
You're all set?
Yep.
All right. I will place here to take this. And then I will play my house. Now, it's tricky when you have to cover up some good symbols.
This was rough when I played with Kathy. She does not like snakes. In fact, the starting one had a snake, maybe like this, and we ended up cycling it just to get her into the game a little. Don't think she wants to tell the story of that.
That one's not the...
That was not a primary feature. All right. I'm gonna do those. I need a worm, but I think what I will do is go here. I will claim this because I have both of those. And then I will gain 2 of these. Go ahead. Roads.
I'll go here. Take this. Oh, there's your house.
Hey.
And then I will play... Let's see. I'll play something. Let's play this here. Okay.
I will take the house. Cover right here. I knew it would just show up if I waited long enough.
I will go here, take this, and play... And I'll play this here. Okay. Oh, sorry.
And we're good. Another house. All right. So now I need a beetle, and there aren't any out there. can play this card if I claim a different card. I can take that B. If I go there, I'll be able to play 2 cards, but I can't. All right, so that's my best choice. So I'm going to take this one because it's worth 2 points. And then I'm going to play this windmill because I have a house. Are we done?
Yep, that's the round. So this will pass, and we'll reset.
Yep. So these east cards go underneath. Yeah.
This whole south goes away.
Yep. Yeah, you can just take it off your side of the board there.
Do you switch the east and the west?
Nope.
Oh.
Yeah, these bins go right in the box, which is nice for storage. If you want to put those west cards out, then we'll fight over north. Ooh, there's a cat.
Oh, wow, it ramps up then, like you were saying, right?
Yeah, so I don't remember seeing a 5-point card, but you'll get lots of 3s and 4s, and then you need a lot more things. This is actually pretty significant from what I saw. These are all showing 3 and 4 symbols. Yeah. I saw a lot. I remember a lot that were like, you need a house and a fence.
Okay.
But this is, yeah, pretty significant. Although when they are biomes, it's a little easier to come by, since they don't get covered. All right, I am first.
Yep.
All right, we're on round 4. Oh, I did forget one thing. It didn't seem relevant for us. You can go here and play a single card.
Okay.
And then claim at the campfire. I forgot. Any tile can go here, and instead of doing its ability, you can claim at the campfire and play 1 card.
Okay.
But for the end of the game, you might want to just play cards by going there. So, although if you just take a card, you can play a card. All right, so now that's interesting because that's done, which was funny. In Kathy and my game, we needed like this and the eagle, so they just didn't come out. So it was like we didn't really compete. The reverse happened for us, where the symbols were a lot easier. So that happened. Now we're all about the tableau, which is neat, right? Every time you're playing it, it's different on that front. I'm just stalling for time because I don't know what to do.
See your best bet.
If I were you. All right, still no trees. Oh, there's a tree there. And I have most of those. So take my 2. Grab the tree. Oh, can I play nothing? Hold on. I can then play nothing. So I need to use the 1 to take that and play that first. Go ahead.
All right, I will play here to take this and play it.
All right, so now I have both of those. So now I can play my 3 to go here. And then I can play this one. I need a worm. Doesn't look like this is super relevant. I have another bird. We'll go there. Go ahead.
Let's see. I will play here. Here. Take this and play it. Go ahead.
All right. Yeah, and I don't think there's any extra points at the end of the game. It's just like tableau, including this, plus those points. That's it. I'm just going to get rid of this one. I'm not going to score those 4 points. All right. So I have this one I can play. I have these here. That mushroom, that might be a good place to go. What is all that? worm, beetle, frog. Frog would cover my worm, so it wouldn't really get me there quick. Let's go ahead and play that one while we can. Put that one there. Go ahead.
I am gonna go. I'm gonna go here, grab this, and play it. There we go.
Yeah, it's interesting. Just 16 cards seems to work out pretty well. That you don't have everything, but you have most things.
Yeah.
It's not too bad. All right. So I really need a beetle. Oh, and I have a tree. But do I need a tree? It's great the questions you ask yourself, but that one needs the frog and the worm. Rude. One grass there. Yeah, it's interesting that we haven't had like the little treasures come out either.
That seemed a lot more prevalent.
Yeah. Which to me is kind of fun if it is mixing it up. It could be frustrating if the board got locked. You know, especially with two players, because we're not going for certain things. I could see that being a frustration, but I don't feel it right now. I'm more just trying to figure out what makes sense. I don't need the tree, so I think I do this. Take this and play this beetle. Ooh, that looks so good. I want to eat those.
I don't know. What are those?
Like little, either mini blueberries, the smaller ones, or some other kind of berry that you're not supposed to eat.
Let's see. Now I need to figure something out. I guess I'll just go up here and take this. Go ahead. Oh, I need to play something, don't I? Or that would be good to play something.
Be good to play something.
Now you can go.
Perfect. All right, double fences. Other house. Now it's just a matter. Oh no! I was going to go here and play two cards. So this one needs these two, and now I have the bird. So I have a bird or an amphibian, the house, and the critter. So I'll cover the critter.
Yeah, I was just going to play two cards as well. Let's see. So this one is going to cover my butterfly, and this is going to cover... I'll cover this right here. We'll cover that one. There we go.
Nice. And that was
Slide
round
that
4. Oh, I was thinking last round, but we got 2 to go.
Right? Because I went first. So
yeah, no, it makes sense.
Okay.
Just have to wrap my head around it.
Now I guess it's just figuring out what to do.
Yeah, now you're really just playing right here.
Yeah. Let's see.
Yeah, we are thinking. So if people are like, are they just playing slow? It's like, no, you're really thinking, what symbols can I get? What's somebody else going to take? There's definitely, I imagine, especially in 3 and 4 players, there's going to be I can't believe you took that. But it's also going to keep things moving, which will be nice.
All right, I'm going to go here and take this card and play it.
That's interesting. That one gives 2 symbols. Not necessarily what's needed, but 2 Symbols. So I'm pretty sure you have to cover with these ones that have a requirement. So like I couldn't put it adjacent to my fence over here.
Wait, what do you mean?
This one has to be adjacent to one of these two. I don't know that I can start. I think you always have to start.
I'd assume.
Yeah. So I would have to cover over here if I don't have another choice. All right, that one's not happening. That one. I got rid of most of those things. As close as possible if I get a tree, but then I need 2 fences. Am I willing to cover my bird? Yeah, this is really interesting that we have all these and none of those. So then they're just going to be
Like
gobbled
none of the treasures,
up.
you're
Yeah,
saying?
as soon as they come out, right? We're just going to grab them every time.
I mean, they're mostly in the 3 or 4 point.
Yeah, I feel like they're right in here. We'll see at the end. We can pull the deck out.
There's
and
just the
see.
one, right? Just this one that came out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and they're usually worth 3 and 4 points. Some of them have requirements that make them a little bit trickier to put out. So, do I have this? I have this. So that's the one I want to grab.
The ones you want to eat?
The ones I want to eat, yeah. This, or this. Let's go here.
2 birds.
Oof.
I will go...
Who's got 2 birds to spare?
Let's go here. And then I will play it. Let's see. I'll play it there. Go ahead.
So that one came out, now it's only 2 points. So then it's like, all right. Still 2 points, so I think I grab it, but it was funny. I give myself berries. Nothing out here needs that. These ones are tricky. Cover those. All right. So I'm just going to play that one. I guess there is also the, like, go through, right? I didn't find a necklace. We found a little toy soldier floating in the water.
There we go.
Here they come. Is that a bike seat? Is that an ocarina?
I don't know. Let's go here and take this.
I wonder if that's a Zelda homage or something.
And we will cover this. All right.
Frog, huh? All right, we're going to work our way towards all that. So we are going to take this beetle right here.
All right, I'm going to take this, and then I will play this. Go ahead.
Okay. We will take this frog and play it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Good. Go ahead.
I think I'm just going to go up here and take 2 more of these.
That's a good call.
Go ahead.
Many trees. All right, we're going here. We're going to take the... I don't know what they are. I wanted to say geese, but those are bigger than Canadian geese, so we don't know what they are. That'll be... Oh, I can look in the thing and I can find out what they are. That's exciting. Oh, yeah, it's interesting. The cards aren't numbered, so you literally have to figure out what it is.
Oh, yeah.
Huh, maybe that's like a little exploratory thing. Which, oh, remind me to show you there's a little...
Exploratory thing.
Yeah, at the end. Some kind of geese, bigger geese.
All right, we're good, right? That's the end.
Oh, sorry. I didn't realize.
So last round.
Now we're on the last round. I need the tree. That one needs a tree. We need lots of trees all of a sudden. Flowers. Flowers became relevant.
Yeah, it's tricky because you have to really keep covering the things you need.
Yeah. All right. Well, I guess I'm going to go get this falcon. I want to say that's a falcon. It doesn't matter which bird I cover. You know what? This one's not as exciting. It's like a little bluebird. All this terrain, and I don't have that.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, you've got one more that you
grass.
can take.
Yeah, but there's no grass.
Yeah. I guess I will go. I guess I'll go here. And take this, and then cover up a beetle.
Oof. 2 worms. All right. Fence and trees. There's no trees available. I didn't take extra on those. That's probably my go-to right now. I'll take the ocarina. And I found that in the forest with some mushrooms.
I will go here, take this, and cover this up. Go ahead.
Berries, flowers. Don't think I have flowers. Got the other things. Flowers, critters. Don't have those two. So that one I have. Ooh, I don't know. All right. I will go here. I'm going to draw 3 from the north deck and hope there's one I can play. Oh, I can't play it afterward, though. That is of note. Don't have the double grass. Don't have the trees. Don't have the trees or the critter. Man. All right. So I could try to get the grass if it comes out.
Right.
I don't have 2 things there, and I don't have 2 things there. So I guess going for 1 thing is better. It might be that it says to discard in the rule book. I found it easy with 2 players to just put it underneath, but it might be better with more players to make a discard and reshuffle. Or put it face up, and then get to the face up card. Just of note for people watching. We don't have a lot of people now live, but people will watch this back later. It is also a Tuesday afternoon, so people are off doing their own things.
So I'll take this one, cover up this beetle, I think. Doesn't matter, the bird.
2 houses. All right, so it's not going to really help me to search for that. That one's worth 1 point. So that would be, my best bet would be if I played this as a search, drew that, and played the double. Although you could take one of those spots and just block me.
Would that be rude?
Nah. I mean, yeah. So then if I'm just grabbing points, it's weird because it's just this 1 pointer, which isn't very exciting.
Yeah, there isn't a lot to grab right now, is there?
Yeah. So we're just gonna go for it. Let's see if we find grass, and maybe you just don't need to do what I said. So there is a grass.
guess I have double trees, so I might as well take that one. Let's see. Guess it didn't really pay off grabbing these.
Which ones?
Grabbing extras of these.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's interesting. It's like you make a path, and then it changes, and then you end up with things, so...
I guess it was funny because it felt like I still had stuff I could grab. Like, it felt like you were close to getting blocked out.
Oh, yeah.
But it felt like... So it was kind of flip-flop.
I
kind
see.
of banking
You
on
had
one
lots
or
of
the
things.
other, you know.
Can you put that in that slot there?
Yeah.
I will play my 10th, which gives me 2 grasslands. It gives me the beetle, and it gives me the fruit, and I will play this chicken? Is that a rooster? Oh, it's like a pheasant. That's what it is from the top. I like testing myself on my animal knowledge.
Let's see. I don't think it matters because the card that's left doesn't really do anything, right?
You don't think my animal knowledge matters?
No.
Yeah, the cards that are
and
left
then
don't do
play
anything. Although it's fun to
this.
flip it and be like, oh, I could have used that card.
All right. So that's the game?
Yep, so we discard our extra cards, and then you add the points on your cards to the points in the campfire.
Cool.
$52.
58.
Yeah, that's not bad. That's
Yeah.
pretty close
That was good.
in terms of all those things. Actually, before I go up to the table, so the other fun part in the game. Oh, I guess we can look through here a little bit to see, like, where all that. So 1, 2. So there weren't too many, I guess. Oh, look at it.
It's a clump.
So it's poorly shuffled. Yeah, so they were all there.
Well, you had played it already, though.
I did, and I did shuffle before I put
So
that
it's
in.
just-
So we'll see what's in here. This is almost. So these are all 3 and 4 point cards, which makes sense. Why would you want any other cards to come out?
Oh, there's
right?
a treasure in there.
In terms of all that. Oh, was there a treasure there? So there's
Yeah.
kind of a variety. Oh yeah, there's 2 there. So those are interesting. And then, so then the other fun part that they do here, there's a solo mode, and then there's these little envelopes. And so the way they do the envelopes, like, let's call it legacy because that's the term that's been coined, but it's not, right? So it's just each of these envelopes, they'll tell you in the back of the rule book, like, I'm not going to get them all out, but I think there's 5 of them. It says, open this one when you visit a national park.
Oh, cool.
Open this one when you finish a game and there's 5 wolves in play. Really fun one is open this one on Christmas Eve or Christmas Day.
Okay.
And they're obviously themed
Yeah.
around that. It also says in the rule book, like, don't take those too seriously. If you can't get to a national park, but you want to open it, just play. Like, it's fine.
They specify.
if
That's
you-
good that they do that.
If you get this from your grandparents on the day after Christmas, you don't have to wait 364 days. You know, whatever it is. So that's kind of fun. And then some of them, I think one of the modules adds like a new token and new rules
Okay.
for here, but the others just add variety. So I haven't opened any of them.
Yeah.
I haven't been to a national park, and Christmas isn't quite here yet. But nice.
Oh, that was fun.
So there's Meadow. Yeah, it's exactly, I feel like, as I said, which is just the play these tokens is pretty straightforward, but then those decisions of figuring that out. I do think, like you said, a 2-player board can get a little bit locked.
Yeah.
And I heard people saying that the 4-player game, because there's a board for each of these. So, well, there's the solo game, has less spots, but then there's another board that has more. I guess it's over here. I guess the 4-player game, you play 8 rounds
Okay.
because I think you don't use your wild token.
Okay. So you only do 1 through 4.
So then to play the same number, you have to play 8 rounds, and I guess people felt like it was a little long in terms of that. But, you know, it was just anytime you play a game with 4 players, it's going to be longer.
Yeah.
Like, that's just kind of how it works. But yeah, I love the artwork, and the game just matches up. Again, it's in that like next step strategy, right? In terms of all that, but this would be tricky, like for people figuring all this out. If you're not used to playing games, like finding all those symbols and getting that order, there's a big order to that.
I don't think it's like. I mean, it's more pathing
Yeah,
than like this in-depth strategy.
Right.
So it feels very tactical, like especially since you're not necessarily hinging on one thing being available.
right. You're
We play through our
planning to be
hands.
inefficient.
Yeah.
Well,
Right.
were you efficient?
No, I
No,
had
you
one
had
card
cards.
left.
Right,
But we
so,
played
like-
mostly through our hands.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like we weren't trying to set up for.
No, I need to
Way
take
down the
this
road.
card now, right? If these north cards were out from the beginning and I had to figure out,
How
I
do I
need
get
these
there?
5 symbols as of turn 1,
Yeah.
then it would be a lot more of that. But since things are just coming and going, and more is going to come and go in a 3-player game. So yeah, with these slots in a 4-player game, you open up more slots on the campfire to do more actions. I guess you'd be more limited. We were
Yeah.
less limited, although your tokens kind of limit you as to where you can go anyway. But the question mark's pretty open. Between
Wait.
that and the 1 is take anything.
Do you think it's 1 through 4 in like a 4-player game?
Maybe not.
Okay.
I
Because
think
that would
so.
be very rough, right?
I think so. Yeah, I don't know why they open it up like, oh, you get more
I
options
guess
in a
then
2-player game.
you definitely go to the campfire.
Right? Yeah. Right, to grab things. In a 4-player game, the token... Oh, it's just in a 4-player game. You don't get the question mark.
Just in a 4-player.
Which is interesting, because that feels like the one that gives you more versatility.
But then there are 4 slots that have to be filled on here.
Yep.
Interesting.
That is the game. Meadow from Rebel Studio. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. We have copies of this at the portal.
Yep.
You can find it if you're not local to us. We're in Manchester, Connecticut, right outside Hartford. Then you can find it at your favorite local game store. All right. I think that's it.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks, everybody, for watching. I'm the Brandt.
I'm Bryan.
And until next time, we hope you step into the portal.